In this video, we'll know who won Sahitya Akademi Award of the year 1965. The 1965 Sahitya Akademi Award was won by The Tribal World of Varyo Elvin by Varyo Elvin. It is an autobiography of anthropologist Varyo Elvin published by Oxford University Press. The book was published posthumously in May 1964, 3 months after the death of Elvin. It was awarded Sahitya Akademi Award in the year 1965. Who was Varyo Elvin? Harry Varyo Holman Elvin was a British born Indian anthropologist, ethnologist, and tribal activist who began his career in India as a Christian missionary. He also won Padma Bhushan in the year 1961. So he got Padma Bhushan in the year 1961 and Sahitya Akademi Award in the year 1965. He was the son of Bishop of Sierra Leone. He was ordained as a priest in the Church of England. He was called J.G. Fraser of Indian anthropology. When did he come to India? He came to India in the year 1927 to join small sect, the Christ Seva Sangh of Pune. So he came to Pune. Slowly he resolved to make his home among the Gonds. In the year 1932, he moved to a remote village in the forests of Mandala district. In Jan 1954, Elvin became the first foreigner to be accepted as an Indian citizen. His first works include Christian Dhyan or Prayer of Loving Regard. Another include Richard Roll. Both of these were published in the year 1930. And Christ and Satyagraha is also an important work which was published in the year 1930. This particular work presented the theological case for joining Gandhi. So he wrote for joining Gandhi, but later he differed from Gandhi's notions like weave your own khadi and excessive focus on diet and celibacy. He said something regarding this. He said, a khadi mosquito net, which though utterly patriotic and highly mosquito proof, appears not to admit no air whatsoever. Now let us look some of his important works. Some of his important or major works are Leaves from the Jungle, published in the year 1936. This is his diary. Then comes Fulmouth of Hills, published in the year 1937. We see that his works were published during 1930s. As we are moving in this chronological sequence, so Fulmouth of Hills is a novel about a tribal woman stricken by leprosy and abandoned by her lover. So this is a novel, Fulmouth of the Hills. Then comes A Cloud That's Dragonish. It was published in the year 1938. This particular work is about tribal witches and witchcraft. Then comes The Bega, published in the year 1939, and The Agaria, published in the year 1942. The Bega or Beg is monograph, and Agaria tells a melancholy tale of decline of a community of charcoal iron smelters. Then comes then comes Loss of Nerve, published in the year 1942, followed by Maria Murder and Suicide. Maria Murder and Suicide, published in the year 1943, explored causes of homicide in a tribe that was exception to the Indian Aboriginal. After this comes Folk Tales of Mahakoshal, published in the year 1944. Then comes Folk Songs of Maikal Hills, published in the year 1944. Some other important works are The Religion of Indian Tribe, Tribal Art in Middle India, Folk Tales of Mahakoshal, and with myths of Middle India, folk songs of Maikal Hills, and see, most of his works are about tribal people. And he also wrote in the year 1946 folk songs of Chhattisgarh. So you can see that most of his work encompassed tribal region and talks about aboriginals of the country. And one important point about him, at Nehru's recommendation, he was appointed in the year 1954 an advisor on tribal affairs to the government of India. So he held a post in government of India, and his chief sphere of operation was the country's northeast region. And at last, I would like to say that his work, A Philosophy of NEFA, that is Northeast Frontier Agency. So he got the government post and he worked in this region. So NEFA, A Philosophy of NEFA, and New Deal for Tribal India are also his important works, and they are widely read. And as we know, his autobiography, that is The Tribal World of Warrior Elvin, won Sahitya Akademi Award, the prestigious Sahitya Akademi Award in the year 1965. Thank you.